Hey y'all, good evening. Today I'm going to give you all 7 ways that the enemy can cripple your voice, okay? And if you guys hear some children in the background, those are mine. We're at this little park up here. And yeah, we're going to give you 7 ways the enemy can cripple your voice. I want to first start off by saying that it starts in childhood. It starts in childhood. Majority of the time, you rarely ever get a person that's voice is crippled in adulthood because by that time they already have discovered certain things about themselves and they can understand that their voices are actually what has gotten them through certain things, okay? And he likes to get the children, get us when we're young, so that that stuff can grow up in us. Okay, just like it did with me. A lot of it grew up in me. Not all of these are things that happened to me, but the majority, the first half probably did. Okay, so just want y'all to keep that in mind. And then the other ones I got just straight from the Lord, and I'm pretty sure there are more. And if He tell me to, I will come out with more. So the first one that I have is by putting you around demonic spirits, like the spirit of offense. That's one of the most annoying spirits to be around because you can't even be yourself. Anything that you say, the person is offended. I went through that as a child, like being around grown people and they would ask me a question, I would answer it, and they would get offended and just like, it's crazy stuff, and that people would get offended by. And it seemed like everything you say is just like they taking as if that you are trying to insult them or something, or I mean, it could be anything, y'all. It could be something. It could be something that don't even have anything to do with them, and they just get offended just from you speaking. I've had that happen before. That's the way that the enemy can cripple your voice and make you just not want to talk at all because everybody seems to have a problem every time you open your mouth. Or certain people have a problem or issue every time that you open your mouth. And the second one that I have is bullying or verbal abuse. Bullying or verbal abuse. Okay, this could actually go one or two ways. I went through a lot of verbal abuse when I was in school, y'all. The enemy was working heavily through them kids. You hear me? And I had wanted to quit high school because of it, but I finished, thank God. But yeah. And like I said, this could go one or two ways. Sometimes the person that is being bullied will start to speak up instead of being quiet. See, actually I was naturally a quiet person, but I was a bit of both, but I was still, the enemy still crippled my voice with a lot of the things that I had to endure and go through. And it made me just stop talking altogether so that these people would leave me alone. And then it still didn't work because it seemed like they wanted to target me even more just because I wasn't talking. So it just became a point where I just said, you know what, forget it. I'm just going to talk then. And matter of fact, I'm going to tell y'all what I got, what's on my mind today. And so a lot of times, like I said, the enemy will use that to make you never want to speak again, being verbally abused and things like that. And what the enemy meant for bad, God would mean it for good because it made me start to speak back up after being verbally abused and bullied in school because first of all, anybody get tired of the picking and stuff like that. Anybody get tired of it. So, and also by getting us around controlling people, getting us around controlling people and Jezebel spirits. Have you ever been around one of those? Those things that gaslight you and will flip and twist anything that you say, so it'll just make you not want to say anything altogether. And that's how the enemy will cripple your voice. Even then, you still have to speak up and be like, hold on, that's not what I meant. Or either you can just stop dealing with them altogether because you see what they're trying to do. Okay. So number 3, I have through caregivers or parents. Caregivers or parents that's telling you to shut up. And if you start to speak up about something that's right, they'll try to make it seem like you're talking back. It's the difference between speaking up and talking back. But my children, I encourage them to talk. Like, tell me and speak up for yourself because I know how that feels to have your voice crippled. I don't want my children being in a position where they feel like they can't say anything to me. Because I know how they feel as well. I was like, man, I can't even say nothing to these people. Every time I say something, it goes this way. So I just quit talking altogether, to them mostly until I got around people I could talk to that understood. So God will work that out in various ways for the person whose voice has been crippled. like mine did. All right. Number 4, I have shyness, like real bad shyness to where it causes anxiety. You know, we're not even supposed to be like that. Honestly, we were supposed to be bold, y'all, bold in Christ. I understand being a little nervous when you have to like speak in front of people, because I do that too. But I remember also being so shy. I was so shy, y'all. So shy, so timid. And I used to hate that. I used to hate that about myself. I didn't like it, you know. It was weird to me. It made me not speak when I was supposed to say something. Then I would go home and be like, man, I should have said something. And regret it. But not anymore. So number 5, we have fear. Fear, making you afraid to speak up. The enemy will utilize fear fear. It can actually put a choker around your neck. I don't know if any of you all have ever felt that before. I felt that before, where I was afraid and I just couldn't talk, you know, couldn't say anything. I was too afraid. All right, and number 6, y'all. Number 6, I got this one when I was at the post office today. I was leaving the post office and he gave me this one because I wrote these down yesterday, but he gave me this one today. That's my babies. But the 6th one I have is molestation, y'all. The Lord gave me this to tell you guys. I don't really know much to say about that, but I don't think I want to right now, y'all. Okay, so all right, number 7. Number 7, we have always seeking approval of others. The enemy will have you always seeking other people's approval, even when the Lord told you to do something. If you know that that's the Lord telling you to do it, you shouldn't have to seek any approval from anybody at all, y'all. And seeking approval of others about the approval of whatever it is that you may say or do, and that can cause a chokehold on you. This can also turn into fear as well, and it can turn into a diagnosable condition called allodoxophobia. Okay, I'm gonna put that word in probably in the video. I'm gonna let you guys look that up. It's a real condition. Okay, and it's a psychological condition. All right. A lot of times this will make you just hush because of the fear that people will not approve of you. And we're not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be that way. The people that's not supposed to be for you, that's not for you, are not going to approve all the time of anything about you. People have their own ways of doing and thinking about whoever and whatever, and we can't control that at all. So it's best to just speak up anyway. And y'all, you get your voice back by speaking up. You have to practice speaking up. You have to practice using the word no. Some of you all have trouble using the word no. I remember I had trouble using the word no at school, but at home it was just different. I would say no. And then a lot of times at home I would say no, but at school it was just different because I really did not want to fight at school. That's pretty much why, because I felt like I would have to fight somebody or something. And that's another thing. That's part of this too, y'all. That's what the enemy, I put that fear in your mind where if I tell them no, they may try to fight me or something like that. But yeah, y'all, that's what I was told to speak on today. I hope you all understood everything that I'm saying. And y'all, use your voice. Do not let anybody cripple your voice. I'm big on that. I am big on that because my voice has been crippled before several times when I was on the witchcraft and when I was a child. And the crazy part is, when I was a child, whenever I was leaving high school, I started speaking up more. And by the time I became an adult, see, they didn't like that. The enemy did not like that at all when I started speaking up. And it's a miracle that I'm speaking up today. When I started speaking up, he ended up putting witchcraft on me. And then I was crippled again. And now it's a miracle. Like I said, it's a miracle that I'm even speaking at all today. Like the people that went to school with me, that know me, that knew I was shy and quiet, they could tell y'all they are so they are surprised. I had a few of them tell me they are shocked that I'm even doing videos today, and look at what I'm talking about on here, y'all. So, God is good. God is good, So that's what I wanted to tell you all today. I hope that this video helps somebody to speak up. Do not let the enemy cripple your voice. Okay. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, and I love you guys. Bye.